What is going on, my people? Corey Lesher, Scale Modeling Network is the channel. Today I figured I would just kind of touch on, because I'm so big on prep and prepping the model and the kit and the parts and all these things, there's a critical point before you start painting and doing all these things. I think it's important to give a quick video on my approach. I try to lessen the load of painting with paintbrushes. I have a lot of them. I use a lot of paintbrushes. I'm still rattle can painter. I'm not airbrush. I've considered it, and I probably will eventually take that leap, but for right now I do pretty well with the rattle can. So with that being said, I try to use a spray paint to minimize my paintbrushing. When I find a color, when I look in the directions there and I find like a typical aluminum, it's going to be a load of it in the car, from the chassis to the engine, all these parts. And semi-gloss black or black will likely be a lot of detailed parts in the model. And so if I can get by TS17, that is your gloss aluminum. Some things require flat aluminum. Sometimes I just go ahead and spray just the gloss aluminum and it looks almost the same. And then you got your TS29 from Tamiya, that's semi-gloss black, and that will take a lot of parts and be able to paint them. The bad part is that not every tree has every part in that tree, so you got to really go through your instructions. And I suggest in the beginning reading these instructions pretty intensely, really just kind of focusing in on your paint schemes. I hand write in here. Sometimes I'll circle areas that I want to utilize, the paints that I want to use. I'll write in the notes. So I do some work, I do some study in here, and I get familiar with the instructions and the parts. And then I go through and I look at all the colors, especially the aluminum and the semi-gloss black. You know, I already painted the body. You can see the bodies in the hydrator. And so I have several parts in there for body external, the exterior. So the engine has a load of aluminum parts that need to be painted. Some of them are aluminum, you know, or a silver or aluminum with black accents. So I tend to just paint the aluminum, the whole thing. And that's a lighter color than black. I wouldn't want to paint it all the way black and then have to go and paint with a paintbrush aluminum, because it seems lighter. So I'm going to be better off going full aluminum, and then from there taking the paintbrush and getting detailed black parts on for detailing. I think just black is a darker color, and that's why I do that. So certain parts have black and aluminum together, and that's how I approach it. The other parts that are just straight black, I mean, I would really go through from step 1 to step 30 on the directions. This is the Porsche Carrera from Tamiya, and I kind of go from step 1 and I go through and I find out all the parts all the way to step 30. Which ones are like XF16, which is flat aluminum in Tamiya paint. And so I'll find all the parts that are that, and I'll prep them. So as you can see, that is TS17 as a spray can, or XF16 as a paint brush. Those are the aluminum parts. So I have them all in this baggie. I'm going to move over, and this is all prepared and ready for me to spray. So I have that done. That I did last night. I want to just show you what I would do, because I'm moving into, I have another baggie here. That is TS29, or in the paintbrush version, X18 Tamiya semi-gloss black. So I'm moving into that area. I have a part here, so I want to show you what I do to prepare. These have already been primed with a gray. So priming has already been done. But I will take this part here that I know is semi-gloss black, and I will cut off from the tree. And it usually will leave two little areas that need to be worked on or prepped. So there's the part, this is going to be painted semi-gloss black. Okay, it's part of the chassis. But where I pulled the sprue off, I'm going to just trim a little. Usually I do this with my magnifying glass because I'm going blind apparently. And I like the halogen or the LED light that it provides me. But here I'm just going to take these two parts off here. So we got that down. Then I take a sanding stick. I use the medium side and I just ever so lightly prep it so it's ready. Okay. So that part is going to be semi-gloss black. Semi-gloss black sandwich bag here in there. And I do that through all the steps and the directions looking for the semi-gloss black parts and take them off the sprue, use a little razor just to kind of get the nub off and then sand it down a little bit and it's prepped and ready. It's already primered and dried, so today in the evening here I'll move into just spraying these and putting them on an alligator clip, each part, and get them all sprayed. The intent here is that I can get all the aluminum parts, which is a tremendous amount through the directions, and all the semi-gloss black done with spray paint. Okay, then it's going to leave me some detailed work. And then there's other parts that have yellow and blue and red and all these other colors, right? I will follow the code for that, my paint code, and then I will use paintbrush to do that. So I didn't want to make this a long video. I think sometimes long videos they can be annoying because you got to fast forward sometimes and try to get to the meat of the video. So in this situation here, I just wanted to make a quick video. But you guys know my name, you know the channel, you know it's Scale Modeling Network. Go ahead and subscribe, like this video, send it to others in the modeling community, and we will meet again. And I appreciate your time and watching, and thanks for assisting me in my channel.